Donald Trump is obsessed with getting the Nobel Peace Prize. Obviously, because Barack Obama got one during his presidency. Oh, speaking of which, today, October 9th, is the anniversary in which President Obama in 2009 got the Nobel Peace Prize for Peace. It's kind of pathetic when you think about Trump's obsession with Obama. I gotta be better than him. I must be better than him. But it's not really that surprising. Trump is a failed president, a failed business owner. So the best way to one-up Barack Obama is by doing something bigger than I can't even keep it straight. Mainly because his ego is out of control. Trump's ego is out of control. I'm going to snap everyone in the MAGA, and Donald Trump especially, back to reality. Donald Trump is never going to win the Nobel Peace Prize. I'll explain why in a minute, but I want to explain why he believes he deserves it. He said over and over again, I brought into wars, I ended conflicts. No, he hasn't. But the fact is, he believes we should get the Nobel because he helped end the war against Russia, between Russia and Ukraine. That's a lie. He never did. But most recently, he believes he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for helping to bring an end to the conflict in the Middle East between Hamas and Israel. And while I'm talking, the peace talks are continuing. Hopefully, they will be resolved, and this war that Hamas began and that Israel escalated can end soon. If they manage to do it, Trump deserves all the praise he can get. All the handshakes, all the high fives, all the applause. Congratulations. You're still not going to win the Heisman Trophy. It's the middle of football season and college football's on the brain, so it still means you're not going to win the Nobel Peace Prize, Trump. And the reason why is this. You may have brought peace to the Middle East, but you're waging war against your own people in the United States. From the moment you went down the escalator in 2016 to the minute you were voted out of office, to the second you got back into office, to the present day, you have been on a non-stop campaign against your own country, against people in your own country. Whether it be illegal immigrants or people who don't bow to you or critics in the media or people who aren't sufficiently mourning Charlie Kirk, you have been on a non-stop war against the people of this country. Let's look at the facts. You are ordering military troops in American cities to fight against some sort of perceived crime wave that doesn't exist. You are deploying ICE agents like your own personal Gestapo to fight against illegal immigrants. Instead, you are targeting American citizens because their skin may be dark. You have waged a non-stop war against the media in this country because they won't bow to you, because they question you. Truth be told, Trump, you may actually win the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee may offer it to you, but you don't deserve it. You may achieve peace in the Middle East, but when it comes to peace in this country, you have not achieved it. The primary example, the most recent example, I should say, is the assassination of Charlie Kirk. When this country needed you, the call for calm, what you did was reprehensible. You painted a bullseye on everyone in this country that doesn't vote for you. You painted a bullseye on every single Democrat in this country, even after it was known that a Donald Trump supporter, one of your supporters, actually pulled the trigger. You still continue this war. And during Charlie Kirk's funeral, which was nothing more than a gigantic Trump rally, you still continued your little war against us for no reason. And not to mention your speech to the troops suggesting that our troops use American cities as training grounds, knowing full well that American citizens could possibly be killed. What do? You turn American cities into battlegrounds. And not to mention your lies, your straight up lies, saying that cities like Portland, Oregon, Memphis, Tennessee, Los Angeles, California, and Chicago, Illinois, especially Chicago, Illinois, are war zones, when you yourself have made them into war zones. You actually believe you deserve to be named after some of the greatest people in history? Scientists, economists, politicians even? You think you deserve that honor? You don't. You have done nothing to deserve that honor. Even if there is peace in the Middle East, here are the facts. Hamas is going to strike again. That's not me being hyperbole, that is the truth. And Israel is continuing its non-stop war in the Gaza Strip that you are supporting, Trump. And you honestly think you deserve the Nobel Peace Prize for that? All this is about ego. That's all it is. It's all you're built on, Trump. You're not built on doing the right thing by America, by our country, by our citizens. You're about doing the only good things for yourself. And the Nobel Peace Prize, even if you do receive it, it won't fill that hole in your heart, Trump, if you have one. When is it going to stop for you, Trump? When is it going to stop when you say, I need to do my job as President of the United States? Because honestly, Trump, you failed miserably. And no matter how many peace prizes or medals or accolades, so many people, and making things worse, you're setting Americans against each other. To the point where you're saying, I don't even want to talk about the speech to the Navy, where you pretty much said that the Democrats are the enemy. We said people like me, because I didn't vote for you, are the enemy. I'm not even going to go there. But you think that you deserve the Nobel Peace Prize when you're constantly at war with your own damn country? Not going to happen, Trump. Sorry. It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, then the Nobel Peace Prize will be nothing more than a useless hunk of metal. Because giving the Nobel Peace Prize to Trump at this stage of the game will be nothing more than the same as awarding the prize to Adolf Hitler. Yeah, I said it. I said it, and I know I'm going to get heat for it, but I don't give a damn. Trump has never done anything to further the cause of our country. He has never done anything to encourage peace. I mean, hell, he had to threaten Hamas and Israel to come to the table. And when he's not threatening our international powers, he's threatening his own people, politicians in our own country. He wants to arrest the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Illinois for them trying to stop the military deployment in the city of Chicago. Does that sound like a person who deserves the Nobel Peace Prize? No, it doesn't. It sounds like a man who wants to start war with his own country to stay in power. Enough is enough. CTP, no truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.